TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take.
It does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to get away. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. The throw right side is complete here on the 1st play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out as they have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
KC's offense ready to take over.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
2nd and 4. Throws right side, and that's complete. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, but he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And a throw right sideline is complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion, well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. So we've come to halftime after a very
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here we go. 45. White. Hey, check right. White.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Auden Tate, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection.
Mahomes now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Mahomes to throw once more. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 8.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 31. Check 31.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Finding Kelsey once again.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. All day, dog. Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
10 cycles. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Ram, cycle. Ram, 38.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Auden Tate, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Where's the set?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
From the 36, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Mahomes throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes firing complete, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. The 3-yard. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jags are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Let's get it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Hill, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And that one finds finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Mahomes now to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jaguars, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.